Hi, I'm Granny, and we're going down the rabbit hole of Nikola Tesla the Young Man, Episode 2. While in Budapest, Nikola continued working on the telephone exchange, improving, making upgrades, eventually becoming the chief engineer. Many of the improvements and upgrades he never sought a patent for, a pattern that will continue throughout his life. As his father wanted to help people gain educations, Nikola believed in using technology to improve people's lives. His goal was to make power available to everyone throughout the world, which is how he gained so many enemies. It was Nikola's fascination with the Graham induction motor which helped him conceive a way to use alternating current to his advantage. He visualized the principle of the rotating magnetic field and developed plans for an induction motor that would become the first step toward the success of utilization of alternating current. Nikola was admired at the telephone exchange for all the improvements and was recommended for a position in the Paris branch of the Edison Company. In 1882, Nikola went on to work in Paris for Continental Edison Company. While working at the company, he shared with several employees his desire to meet Thomas Edison to share his idea about alternating current. They warned him it wasn't a good idea, describing how Thomas Edison was married to the idea of direct current. Nikola was soon sent on an emergency assignment in Strasbourg in 1883 and was told that he would be given a huge bonus if he was successful. When he returned to Paris with the success of the Strasbourg assignment under his belt, he proudly went to his boss's office asking for the bonus. The boss delayed and delayed, and after several attempts asking for his bonus, the boss claimed Nikola must not understand American humor, and he wouldn't be getting a bonus. He resigned on the spot. Nikola was standing in front of the office building worrying about what he was going to do next when the Edison plant manager came up to him. Nikola explained his predicament. The manager had been very impressed with Nikola and his improvements and offered to write him a glowing letter of introduction to the Edison Company in New York City. Nikola sailed for America in 1884, arriving in New York City with 4 cents in his pocket, a few of his own poems, and his calculation for his flying machine. He was walking to the Edison Company when he stopped at a shop to ask for directions. The owner was struggling to repair a piece of equipment, and Nikola offered to help. He repaired it in a couple of hours, and the grateful owner gave him $20. This was more money than Nikola earned in a week in Paris. Nikola found employment with the Thomas Edison Company and learned how married Thomas Edison was to direct current, and no amount of logic would change his mind. Edison was having problems with his equipment, telling Nikola if he could help, it would be worth $55,000. Nikola successfully tripled the efficiency of the direct current dynamos, but Edison refused to pay the $55,000 bonus he had promised. Nikola resigned on the spot. And this was a bad time to quit a job. It was in the middle of the Panic of 1884. The panic created a credit shortage, which makes me think of J.P. Morgan. Just thinking. So the panic of 1884 created a credit shortage that led to a significant economic decline, turning a recession into a depression. Nikola soon after created his own company, the Tesla Light and Manufacturing, with the goal of developing his induction motor. News got around about Tesla and his creativity. Investors approached him, wanting him to create a system of what's in quote arc lighting for the streets of New York City. They became partners, and soon Nikola created the system to light New York City. In the process, he applied for 7 patents, which he received. He had many conversations with his business partners about his induction motor, but they weren't interested. Without Tesla's knowledge, these same partners started an independent company and started using Tesla's patents. Nikola naively assigned the ownership of the patents to Tesla Electric Light and Manufacturing, which the partners were part of, and had the rights to use those patents. Overnight, Nikola was penniless, looking anywhere he could for work. In 1887, while working as a ditch digger, the managing director of Western Union recognized Nikola in the ditch. He had also been cheated by Thomas Edison and heard about Nikola. The director preferred AC current, and soon they became partners, forming the Tesla Electric Company to develop alternating current. And it was, even though that is listed in a document, I couldn't find a rabbit hole to go down to learn more about that. Anyway, as Nikola began experimenting with the alternating current, he was invited to give lectures to the American Institute of Electrical Engineers. During this time, a variety of documents state that several dozens of Nikola's ideas shared in these lectures were then, in quotation marks, stolen, resulting in Nobel Prizes for the people who stole his ideas. Edison once said, "Everybody steals in commerce. I've stolen a lot myself, but I know how to steal." Thanks for spending this time with me. Please join me next time when we continue down the rabbit hole of Nikola Tesla, his career, episode 1. Please subscribe and share. Thank you.